How's that one doing? About to continue my walkthrough of Alan Wake 2. I know it's been a year since I did part 2, and I realized that one thing I did to end part 2 was a DLC. I didn't know it, I just clicked the TV, but just focus on the main story. But my plan is, I'm going to be live streaming Alan Wake 2, Diego Batman, The Legacy of the Dark Knight, 007, The First Light. So I'll be doing those 3 games back to back. I want to live stream Diego Batman, Legacy of the Dark Knight till officially launches worldwide on the 22nd, which is this coming Friday, is when I'll start live streaming that game. But for tonight, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, I'll be live streaming Alan Wake 2, where I can finish this game. I should have finished this game a long time ago, but I just did other games. Like, some of my focus was like the Resident Evil games to get ready for Resident Evil 9 Requiem, which I pretty much finished all the Resident Evil games. They're on my channel. You can watch the playlist from start to finish. I did all of them. I did Resident Evil 1 remake, but I call it remaster for the PS4. I did RE2, a Resident Evil 2 remake, Resident Evil 3 remake, Resident Evil 4 remake, Resident Evil 5 remastered, Resident Evil 6. I got that done. I just did a couple of the campaign. I wasn't trying to do all the characters because it's pretty much the same story. You're just playing different points of the story. I finished Resident Evil 7 Biohazard, Resident Evil 8 Village, and not that long ago, Resident Evil 9 Requiem. You can watch those on my channels. And some of my other walkthroughs I finished. Even Devil May Cry 2. I mean, Devil May Cry 5. Silent Hill 2 remake. Marvel Spider-Man remastered, the PS5 version. Marvel Spider-Man Miles Morales. I still gotta finish Marvel Spider-Man 2, but don't worry, I will finish that game. But my focus is Alan Wake 2, Lego Batman, The Legacy of the Dark Knight, and 007 First Sight. Because it looks like the Lego Batman, Legacy of the Dark Knight officially launches worldwide this coming Friday, so that's when I'll start live streaming that game. But like I said, from Monday to Thursday, I'll be doing Alan Wake 2. So let's continue where we left off. Part 2, even though some of that ended was part of the DLC, but we're just going to focus on the main story. I'm not going to click those TVs again. Just focus on the main story. So let's get started. Or you could say the expansions. Yeah. That's where we left off. Thing.
Something about the station platform felt significant. It would work in my writing, but I needed more. Something lingered here. A half-forgotten memory. An echo.
An echo are approaching from... Oh.
Something was here. A vision about to reveal itself. I needed to look at it from the right angle.
Okay. There we go.
Agent had come here before me on the trail of a murder cult. He'd gone missing, presumed dead. The cult was leaving me clues to follow, connecting the dots from one murder to the next, inviting me to draw an obscene picture on the city map. Caldera Street Station. The name made me think of the exit wound of a bullet.
I had a flash of inspiration. The ghost of my fictional detective. A story thread I could use in my writing.
You write it into... Okay.
I had a location. I had a story thread. The dark place reacted to my story. The way into the tunnels was no longer blocked.
Here we go.
The Fed had glimpsed into the maw of darkness. It swallowed him whole. The tracks led into the tunnel. That was my way forward.
Like, if I remember Alan Wake's plots and saga, you know, the other intakes that you play as, with the FBI agent, pretty much got different ways to...
The blood trail continued deeper into darkness.
We gotta go this way. Fallen wood.
Shit. I don't like the sound of that.
Yeah, definitely gotta grab this map. You know, it's a save. Say, manually save. Save. Jeez, I don't. I don't know which one. Okay, we'll do this. I forgot I should have saved this. I wonder if I could delete this one. Screw it. Yeah. We're gonna do that. So overwrite this. Forgot I played this a little bit without live streaming it. I wish I could delete this one, but I don't know how to do that. Okay. No, I don't think enough for here. So we came from that direction. Anyway, I
The
go
tunnels
there.
were a maze. The blood trail led me on.
Can't go that way. Like 2 ways.
Another place to use in the story. I needed to search the tunnels for further visions. Inspiration for the story that would lead me deeper. I had a new idea for a scene. I changed the story, and with that, the dark place changed. The blood trail disappeared under the rubble. I had a feeling something was waiting there.
It's bad luck to be on this case. The cult can get you anywhere with that black magic shit. Let the day shift handle it. What happened, anyway?
Some Fed came looking for the cult, but it was a trap. A satanic blood sacrifice.
Anyone who gets involved with the cult, they're next. I heard their leader is this famous writer, Alan Wake. Their unholy motherfucking messiah.
Sounds like a load of bull.
Okay. I only got one, okay. Gun, I do got one on this, yep. That's the only one I have, okay.
My writing was affecting reality.
I think we need to go this way.
Another echo lingered here, a source of inspiration.
Word is, your research can help me, ma'am. What do you know?
There's more than one urban legend about the cult of the word. The murder cult used these tunnels for their ritual sacrifices. They say the cult reenacted the murders in Alan Wake's crime books. That Wake was even involved somehow, under a false identity, Mr. Scratch, which is, of course, a nickname for the devil himself.
It was disturbing finding myself in the story this way. But I was desperate, and it felt right for the story. This new plot beat would carry me deeper into the story. Changing a plot element in a scene without being there was impossible.
Oh, I gotcha. Go that way.
The federal agent had come here looking for answers. All he found was a fate worse than death.
Okay, yeah, we need to go back this way. We'll go for these punks. Okay. Nothing more here, so it's...
The scene changed with the story. I could imagine this murder cult performing their macabre acts beyond the collapsed tunnel. The cultists laid the Casey novel onto the altar with reverence. Their twisted Bible.
Okay. Okay.
I was safe here.
That was bad. I died. Put it on.
The tunnels were a maze. The blood trail led me on. Another place to use in the story. I needed to search the tunnels for further visions. Inspiration for the story that would lead me deeper. I changed the story. And with that, the dark place changed.
It's bad luck to be on this case. The cult can get you anywhere with that black magic shit. Let the day shift handle it. What happened, anyway?
Some Fed came looking for the cult, but it was a trap. A satanic blood sacrifice.
Anyone who gets involved with the cult, they're next. I heard their leader is this famous writer, Alan Wake. Their unholy motherfucking messiah.
Sounds like a load of bull.
The blood trail disappeared under the rubble. I had a feeling something was waiting there. Another echo lingered here, a source of inspiration.
Help me, ma'am. Word is, your research can help me, ma'am. What do you know?
There's more than one urban legend about the cult of the word. The murder cult used these tunnels for their ritual sacrifices. They say the cult reenacted the murders in Alan Wake's crime books. That Wake was even involved somehow, under a false identity. Mr. Scratch, which is, of course, a nickname for the devil himself.
It was disturbing finding myself in the story this way. But I was desperate, and it felt right for the story. federal agent had come here looking for answers. All he found was a fate worse than death. I had a new idea, a new story thread. I was making my way deeper into the story. I could imagine this murder cult performing their macabre acts beyond the collapsed tunnel. The cultists laid the Casey novel onto the altar with reverence. Their twisted Bible.
No, I can't go anymore in here. I wonder. Wonder. Oh. Okay. I. Okay, I don't think I'm supposed to get back in that door where these people attack me. Okay. So I'm supposed to explore more of this tunnel. There's something back here. Oh, I can't go that way. Mm-hmm. Hmm. Yes. Let's put you back. Oh, yeah, that's right. Okay. I'm gonna do this right. Oh, Willie.
The water was gone. The way forward was open.
There we go. Bye.
Wake.
Sure.
The memory is fading like a dream. I must hold on to it. I remember an awful beacon in the darkness, a scene of a ritualistic murder site in the subway tunnels. Is it a previous draft of my writing? Must be. I've been trying to shape the dark place around me, but so much fades away. Even my memory of the process, washed away by dark waves. But some things remain. The darkest, nastiest elements, like the murder site. It's my goal, a stepping stone to travel deeper to escape. Write a narrative that takes me there. Casey will lead me to it.
Okay.
The train blocked my way forward, but it was here for a reason. It had a role to play. I had a new scene to use, a new setting.
No. I think it's the coat. No, did not say do that. What the heck, Crouch?
Wake.
Come on.
I was sure the plot board had the pieces I needed. This would move the story forward. The cult poured the gasoline over the train car. An iron cage that would soon become a coffin.
This is where the history of the cult gets genuinely disturbing. The cultists tracked down the torchbearers living in the tunnels. They locked the poor folks up in a derailed subway car, doused it in gasoline. Yeah.
Charming.
It turns into a bit of a ghost story after that. They say the dark smoke from the fire still roams the tunnels searching for new victims to devour.
There are no happy endings in this city.
The story thread felt important. I could use it in one of the scenes I'd found. The new story beat fit the story perfectly.
I'll be in that exact room to do it. Okay.
A sick and twisted story. But it worked. The subway car had become a burnt husk. I could get through it now.
What the? Poor people. Yeah, I bet that don't smell pretty.
None of this was real. It was all real.
That's crazy.
Fuck me.
Huh. Well, this goes back to that direction, okay. Yeah, they're probably there. Alright. That's the way I need to go.
Alan Wake. Alan Wake. Wake.
And I died again. Come on. Just wanted to see what's in there, and that happened. Don't need to skip that. Let's get back to the say.
Alan Wake.
Okay,
Wake. Alan Wake.
I'm gonna go this way. I ain't dealing with them.
My path was blocked. I had to find a way through. The lights would help me.
Yep, definitely saving again. That's way too deep. I don't have the shotgun yet, so we'll just go with the revolver. I don't even have the shotgun.
Wait.
Hmm. Oh, my post,
The echoing hall had a story to tell. I had a new beat for the story.
Coat.
The hall had changed into the murder cult's hideout. The cultists were close now, a dark presence rising from the depths.
Yes, how Casper I poison I. This is your time when you're gone. Wire the first root, not the ass and the shadow. I open the scissor. From me. White little meat.
The Fed had witnessed something here that made him run scared. Whether the summoning ritual had been a bona fide supernatural event or the mass psychosis of stark raving lunatics, it didn't change the facts. The cult was messing with things no one should mess with.
The ritual was a vital part of the story, the key to reaching the murder site. The plot element I found would drive the story forward. This was something out of a horror story, but I had to keep going.
Cool. Dude, I cannot. Huh. Stop saying my name.
Turns out the cultists weren't the only ones using the tunnels. Hidden graffiti signs mark secret routes. I kept hearing whispers around burn barrels of an underground society of mystic outsiders with hidden knowledge. Typical New York.
Oh, I gotcha.
Wake. Alan Wake.
Hmm. Hmm. So I gotta go back to the collapsed tunnel. Gotcha. I gotcha. Hmm. I just gotta go back here. Okay, it's collapsed tunnel. Yes. This summon which way?
The dark presence. Fuck! 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 I couldn't hear the dark presence. It was gone.
Got it of it. Oh. Okay.
The tunnel was open now.
See ya.
The dark presence. I had seen it before. I remembered now. It was always out there, hunting me. I had found the murder site. victim's heart was the key. Something had shifted. I felt an overwhelming closeness to home. An FBI agent? Who are you?
What is this? Who are you?
She can hear me.
I'm Saga Anderson, FBI. Help me get you.
This is Alan Wake. I'm trapped here. The dark place. Under Cauldron Lake.
Not Cauldron Lake. Who are you?
I'm trying to escape. I'm making progress, but I'm in danger. The dark presence. Help me. Please, help me. I could sense it. I was closer to home. Had the woman in the vision helped me somehow? Something had changed. Outside. Parliament Tower. Where I'd lived with Alice. It was out there. Waiting for me.
Some say that it lives forever, this road that I lose you on every time. Some say that it lives forever, this road. Some say that it lives forever, this road.
I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna go down this talk with the control again. Still here, I'm just gonna be talking for the controller. Okay, let's continue.
Hanging in the air. Stepping to the murder site, I'd felt it, hanging in the air. A meaning, the violent emotion of the act, like a cloud of wrath. The dead eyes of the victim staring at something you couldn't see, and yet making you aware of it. Something that soaked into this place on a molecular level, overlapping with your meaningless existence. Regression to something you had managed to forget. Marking you. Taking you for a ride. Making you crazier.
station had changed. I was closer now. Parliament Tower. Our home in New York. Was I really this close to being home? Going up to our apartment? Would I be home? Or was this just an echo of the real thing? Even then, the murder site had brought me one step closer to escape. Time loses meaning here. How long have I been trying to escape? Long enough for Alice to think I'm dead.
Maybe he was a victim. The cult, using his words. Or maybe he was the monster behind it all. Either way, Alice Wake, his ex, she knew things. It was there in her art for all to see. A cry for help. The darkness she'd witnessed. And that put her in danger.
Was Alice here? In the story? Alice's photo equipment. Set to go off when the door opens.
Get out! Leave me alone!
Alice! Alice! Alice. This is a photo of Scratch. How did Alice get this? Is he stalking her? This is the door to my study, where I wrote my books. This symbol wasn't here before. Alice's video camera. No memory card inside. Part 1. What was Alice working on?
When I was younger, photography was everything to me. I moved to New York thinking I'd make it as an artist. And then I met Alan. We had a good thing. We were both dedicated by our creative ambitions. The only difference was that Alan's work made money. He brought me work when he could. I took his promo shots, created covers for his books. I'm sure he forced his publisher into it. I was taking photos, just not my photos. And that gnawed at me. Things got complicated sometimes, but that's life, right? We loved each other. Then Alan hit a block. I brought out a meaner side of him. One I didn't like. I set up a trip to see a doctor in Washington. I didn't tell him until we got there. We argued. Things went wrong. And he was just gone. Drowned, allegedly. It's easy for people to think it was my fault. Hell, I do too sometimes. About 6 years ago, I started hearing noises in the night. Typewriter keys clacking. Voices. Alan was back. Haunting me. Then it got violent. It was Alan. And yet, it was a monster. He always did have anger in him. I set up cameras around the apartment with motion sensors and flashes. Now, when the monster comes, I turn it into art. My nightmares caught on film. And this is the focus of my new exhibition. To show people the world is so much darker than they ever knew. I'm calling this exhibit The Dark Place.
Alice. Scratch was terrorizing her. Why? I sat in the writer's room and wrote a story. Initiation. To project myself through the dark place, to look for a way out. The story had brought me here, brought me nowhere. Looped me back. I was writing the story. And in the story, I now stepped into the writer's room. But there was no one here writing it.
Some say that it leads.
Okay, let's recap what you've told us so far, Ellen. For the past 13 years, you've been trapped in a nightmare dimension called the Dark Place.
Yeah.
It's like New York, but it's not New York. And can be reached from the bottom of Cauldron Lake, but it's not really under the lake. And after all this time, you've managed to get out.
Yeah.
But so has your evil doppelganger. Mr. Scratch? Or is it the Dark Presence?
Both. It's interchangeable. He's Scratch when he looks like me, but he can change into this other form.
And Scratch, the Dark Presence, wants to rewrite the world in his own image.
Which would be in your image, as he looks just like you.
And turn the world into a fucking nightmare.
During Deerfest, which is scheduled to take place in a couple of days. You got out of the Dark Place by writing a novel, the pages we've been finding. But your double edited it into a horror story that's now changing reality, taking over people, making them crazy, bringing the Dark Place to Bright Falls.
Yes, fiction coming in contact with the Dark Place can change reality. The story is coming true, soaking into everything, like darkness when night falls. But last time
This will be back in 2010.
Yes, last time it didn't happen all at once. The story came true bit by bit as it unfolded. And that dark presence was still bound to the lake. I stopped it before it got the ending it wanted. Before it broke free. Based on that, there's still time.
Which brings us to your magical light switch.
The clicker. Magical doesn't quite cover it. Scratch wants it to bring about his ending. That can't happen. If I can get the clicker, I can send him back to the Dark Place, make all this shit go away. Look, I know it's batshit crazy. My memory is full of holes, and I'm not sure how much I can trust. It's like a half-forgotten dream.
Mr. Wake, Alan, we've seen our share of batshit crazy in the past 24 hours. What I want to know is, why am I? Why are we written into the story?
I think I saw you. Or a vision of you in the Dark Place. I think you helped me reach out and escape somehow. With that in the story, Scratch would have edited it to get to you. To hurt you. We are all in danger.
It's insane. And there's so much of it. Have you ever heard of the Cult of the Tree?
Creepy bunch. In the habit of wearing deer masks, performing murder rituals, victims turning into monsters possessed by darkness. Possibly inspired by a horror story written by a certain author. Ring any bells?
The cult. Yes. Yes. They have the clicker.
If the cult has the clicker, does that make them Scratch's followers? How are you so certain they even have the clicker?
They could be working for Scratch. I don't remember. It's all confused.
Alan, if I'm gonna act on this information, you need to be honest with me.
Yeah, of course.
Is he confused? Or is he hiding something? Wake said the cult has the clicker. How does he know?
The writer is the reader. The next chapter, the next chapter, the next chapter. Keep the pages safe, the dark shining of the words.
Wake is hiding pages. That's how he knows the cult has the clicker. Wake has a double. Mr. Scratch. Where is he now?
A cloud of wrath wears my face. The dark place in your place. Scratching out my body of work.
Scratch is here. In Washington. He's hunting Wake. Scratch looks just like Wake. Why?
Don't wake up the dreamer if your life is a dream. I swam to the shore, but the water is rising.
Wake and Scratch are clearly connected. Maybe Scratch got out because Wake did. Or vice versa. Okay, Mr. Wake. I know you have more pages of the manuscript on you.
You don't understand how vital these pages are. They're the only way I can know what's coming.
You're not the only one trying to solve this. This is our job.
Okay. Here. Now, this is all I have. Be careful with them. Inside the trailer, at the outskirts of Watery, Saga had seen Wake's fabled clicker for the first time, in the hands of the Cult of the Tree. A cultist stared at her. She drew her weapon.
Wake just gave us a lot of information. But this clicker seems like a good place to start. If we find that, then we find the cult.
cult of the tree has the clicker Wake told me about. They're a part of all this. The pages we've been finding are from a horror story called Return, written by Alan Wake. And the contents of this book are coming true. Why couldn't it have been a romance? Doesn't look right. The dark place. A dimension that's home to monsters. Huh. Wild stuff. It's all on the page. The clicker, the cult. Okay, I'll head to Watery and find this trailer. Casey, you stay here and keep an eye on Mr. Wake.
Got it.
No, you need me there.
No dice, pal. This is an FBI investigation, and I don't see a badge on that flannel.
You wrote these pages in the dark place. So why are we finding them here?
I think I wrote them. I remember writing an endless amount of pages, but when this happened before, the pages were being sent from the dark place to help me. Maybe the same thing is happening here.
That's all for now, Mr. Wake. Thank you for your cooperation.
I'm the only one who understands the forces behind this. I can help you.
No, that's not how this works. You're a civilian, and we don't do ride-alongs. And if Scratch is after you, then so is the cult. We don't know who we can trust here.
Damn it, you are making a mistake.
Mm-hmm. I'll be sure to add that to the list.
Hi, welcome.
Okay. Past favorite Deerfest floats. Go.
The yarn puppet monstrosity.
Stuffed moose and squirrels one.
No, thank you. Those beady dead marble eyes still give me nightmares.
Hello, and welcome to Coffee World, voted Washington's best coffee-themed amusement park. All of our attractions are family-friendly and available to children of all ages, just like our coffee. So, take a sip of our Oh Dear Diner organic coffee and let the adventure begin! Hold on for dear life on the Espresso Express! Oh! Soak in some local history at the Huatari Well, where two serial killers once hid the disemboweled bodies of their murder victims. It's not haunted. No. Come join Mocha Moose and the goats at our amusement park petting zoo. Just don't share your coffee with the goats. Seriously, stop feeding our goats coffee. Seriously. It's not amusing. Take in amazing views from the Slow Roaster Ferris wheel. I can almost see the Watery Lighthouse trailer park. This is so much fun! And finish off at our beautiful gift shop where seniors and children under 10 receive a 9% discount on keychains and propane tanks. Welcome to Coffee World. We guarantee you'll jaw a great time.
This is the third time I've requested something be done about the TV in my room. It keeps going on by itself. It's keeping me awake all night.
Yes, sir, I'm terribly sorry for that. We've called a professional electrician. In the meantime, have you tried unplugging the TV for the night?
Oh, there's an idea, Einstein. Why don't I just get rid of everything I'm paying for in that room while I'm at it? Sleep on the floor. Go to the toilet in the corner. Yeah, I'm not unplugging it. You're fixing it.
Of course, sir.
I swear I brought my full kit along. Jules, you didn't forget to pack the EMF reader, did you?
Why would I pack your gear? I've got my own to worry about.
Great. Now how am I supposed to measure the energy signatures emitted by paranormal manifestations?
Yeah, Anderson, I didn't want to say this in front of Wake, but are you sure this is a good idea? Going on your own?
Assuming we believe the page, I need to check this out. We need to find the cult. Anyone we meet here could be a member. And this Scratch guy.
The evil doppelganger? It must be true, or else this guy can't write for shit.
The quality of his writing aside, if this page turns out to be true like the rest have, this could be a breakthrough. We might solve this thing before backup even arrives.
Yeah, but they're taking their time, so just be careful out there. Meanwhile, I think me and Wake will have a chat. Maybe I can shake something loose.
Okay. But remember what happened with the Salt Shaker?
Yeah, real funny.
The page placed me in a trailer, somewhere in Watery. I should ask around. Hello. Do you have a second?
Ah, long time and no see, Miss Anderson. Thor and Odin are not here. They are old tricksters always sneaking off.
Sorry, no, I wanted to ask you about something else. Can you point me to any trailers around here?
Sure. Watery Lighthouse Trailer Park. Ilmo Koskela owns it. Owns many things in town.
And where is Ilmo?
I saw Ilmo and his brother at the bridge. Well, what used to be the bridge.
Do you live around here?
I live in Bright Falls. You have seen me around. I am Mr. Blum. You call me Vladimir. I work at a nursing home. I take care of your old people. We are on day trip, music, sauna, the good times. I bring them here in the bus.
The elderly are very important. And it's a very nice bus. Thanks.
See you around.
Excuse me. Do you know where...
Hush. Artie's in the middle of a show.
I wonder if I'm the first FBI agent to ever get shushed. Okay then. Catchy tune.
Terrifying strange dive into the dark depths of an artist's mind. Common Poet, a film by Tom Zane, a pinprick of light and an ocean of darkness, starring driver Barbara Jagger as the Dark President, Simply Weaver as the Lady of the Light, as the assistant writer and director by Thomas Zane, based on the novel by Alan Wake. Cool. The Dark Doppelganger in the art in the life of Thomas Zane, original star for a guest lecture by the president of the Bright Falls Film Social, Thomas Herman. Career when his artist Josh worked Tom the Poet his mystery disappearance in 1970, playing his own dark devil in his film The Poet. The writer, the diver Thomas the Weimer. 24th of November 2023, Waterloo Hall. Okay.
A vote for Mayor Setter is a vote for
Mayor Seta will stand up for justice.
Hey, where's the time gone? There's just a wretched husk of what used to be me left.
Watery's definitely quaint.
How's it going?
I bet they have good fish here.
Oh, you rascal. What have you been up to this time around? There's only so many times I can keep fixing the same hole.
The flooding is even worse here. More like underwatery. I'll have to tell Casey that one later.
Hey, what did you used to say your dream job was as a kid? I bet it wasn't dock worker.
I don't know about all that, but idle hands are the devil's playground, so...
Well, us fishing types appreciate you all, at least.
Mom's family was from Sweden. I've always imagined it kind of like this. Saunas, lakes. Seems nice. Enjoying the sauna?
You bet. The steam is amazing on my creaky old joints. I'm just waiting for Ati to wrap up his show so we can crack open some beers.
I've read that taking a sauna is good for preventing dementia.
Yeah, and so is beer.
Ever heard of the cult of the tree?
The half-deer, half-man monsters? Oh, sure I've heard of them. They're the reason I can't risk taking walks in the forest anymore. If one of them shows up, how am I supposed to get away? I can't run with a bad hip. I'd be killed for sure. I could maybe use my crutches to defend myself. Do you think that'd work? You're the professional.
Probably smart just to stay in the sauna for now.
Hey, Seva, a sauna doesn't fix what ails ya. You're a goner.
They also say silence is golden.
Whew. Hot.
Hey, Saga! Over here!
Hey, Ilmo. How did your walk in the woods with Steven go?
Another satisfied customer. I just hope he remembers to write a good review on the webpage. Great to see you back in Watery, Saga. Everyone in town missed you.
Super nice to see you again, Saga.
They act like they've known me for years. This keeps happening. Are you familiar with the cult of the tree?
Yeah, we always thought it was an urban legend. Kids drawing creepy symbols to scare each other, but, now it's gotten pretty damn real, huh?
It's terrible what happened. We're all in shock.
Well, we're looking into it. Hoping to get things back to normal soon.
We're all for that. As normal as it ever gets around here.
You own the trailer park, right? Mind if I take a look inside?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure the owner of the Watery Lighthouse Trailer Park, me, can help you with that. It's good to have our funniest resident back.
Resident? I don't understand what you mean.
If this is your way of getting out of any outstanding bills, don't worry. They've been handled.
Must be hard coming back to where you and your little girl lived.
It's like they remember a different reality. Is the horror story messing with their memories? So what is Coffee World?
You mean you haven't seen our commercial for it? Coffee World is a smooth blend of rides, food, and fun. We even had a real moose. Until recently. Plus, right next to Coffee World is the workshop of our own Kalevala Knights Motorcycle Club. We're busy building the floats for Deerfest.
Don't go peeking, though. You know, we're saving the big reveal for Deerfest.
So... your commercials?
They're more than commercials, Saga. Our goal is to both entertain and educate local viewers about the fine products and services we provide. And, Yako here really comes alive in front of the camera. Really.
Fuck off. I'm just there for the free beer. Not sure what Ilmo's excuse is.
Hey, I'm writer, producer, co-lead, director. Do yourself a favor and, Check them all out.
I should make sure I've gotten everything out of profiling. Elmo thinks the cult is just an urban legend. Or does he?
There are things that go bump in the night. It's all true. It's all true. Sound the alarm, brother. Gather the troops, brother. Yako, the shadow of the forest is creeping closer.
They don't think it's an urban legend at all. They understand it's dangerous. Ilmo made it sound like I lived here. Does he really believe that?
Light, laughter, and love will guide you home. Saga and her daughter. Oh boy. Happy faces raise property value. Family comes first, Ilma. We take care of her trailer while she's gone. She's one of us, Yako. Her spare key is safe and sound.
The Koskela brothers have happy memories of me living here. This must be the story affecting them. I'll play along for now. I need the key to that trailer. Trailer park is a good place to look for a trailer. Keep it simple, Saga. Wake says the story will change reality around us. If that's true, then I need to know what's real and what's fiction. All joking aside, yes, I would like to see my trailer. Do you have a spare set of keys?
Good for you. Yeah, I have a spare set. They're just over at Coffee World. I'd get them for you, but Yako and I have to head to Bright Falls. The spare keys are in the gift shop safe. I'll call ahead and have someone get them out for you. Oh, the road's flooded, but if you just follow this trail behind me, it'll lead you there.
Call the gift shop so they can give Saga a hand. Yep. Guess they're busy. Ay, Vito. Well, after they finally pick up, we really need to get over to Bright Falls for
There's
that
Coffee World.
thing.
Need to get across the river.
Yep. Must be busy at the park. These are all big hours, y'all.
What was that? Fuck!
teach him.
More people turning into Taken. Is this the cult? Or the story? Or both? There's something written here. A poem? Or a riddle? Reminds me of the nursery rhymes I read to Logan when she was little. A little clothespin doll. Perfect weird souvenir for Logan. Nope. Think, Saga. Nah. No. Ugh. Hmm. Keep trying. Something feels different. I should look around. Oh, damn. A charm. Cute. It'll go great on the bracelet Logan made for me. Huh. That was strange. Gotta keep an eye out for more of these rhymes. I already took care of all this. Doesn't make sense. Creepy dolls, mysterious rhymes. No weirder than anything else going on, I guess. Keep trying. Think. Nah. Another locked box.
There's another cult stash.
So the code was 527. So I feel stupid now. I should have just looked at the arrows and stuff. But yeah, that was the code for the crossbow.
And boy, what an eventful day here in Bright Falls. By now, we've all seen the FBI setting up shop in town, and I'm sure you're all asking the same question I am. Did they bring all this darn rain with them? Deerfest is right around the corner, and we're all crossing our fingers for sunshine. So, I reached out to our top meteorologist for a weather update. She never responded. But I have her Uncle Tapio on the line from Watery. Tapio, are you there? Yes. Great. And Tapio, what kind of weather can we expect today? Rain. That definitely seems to be on the menu. How about over the next week? Also rain. Right. Care to elaborate? Any chance the sun will poke out in time for Deerfest? No. Well, Deerfest is coming, rain or shine. And that parade lineup is looking dandy as ever.
Yes, I like this parade because they're one float in the shape of a swan. Long neck and everything. A very large swan.
Ah, so you're a fan of swans?
No.
Right, well, that's our time. We'll be right back after this next song by the rock and roll sensation, National Nightmare.
Another one of those rhymes. I have a weird feeling something's changed.
shit. Another charm for my bracelet.
Another Alex Casey lunchbox?
The Taken was momentarily out of action, but not for long. Saga raised the sawn-off shotgun to stop it, once and for all. Scratch stalked through the forest, a terrifying dark presence in the night, more sensed than seen. Darkness boiled in his skull, like a storm cloud crammed into a bottle. The woods were alive with those he had taken. They were coming with him, directed by him, his army of darkness. His singular purpose was a sharp, pulsing black hole in his head, waves roaring out of it to whip his flock into a frenzy, filling them with his purpose. The clicker. He wanted it, to make his horrific ending to the story come true. The art was there. The clicker would push it across the final threshold, a detonator to send out a tidal wave that would spread to overtake reality. He was so close to claiming it. The Taken gibbered and shouted, straining against their invisible leashes, filled with bloodlust. Scratch let them go. They launched themselves into the night with violent glee. He ripped a signpost from the ground, swung it in his hands as if it was made of air. Ahead, the music started. It called him on. Let the final Deerfest commence. Standing inside the trailer at the outskirts of Watery, Saga had seen Wake's fabled clicker for the first time, in the hands of the cult of the tree. Her mind reeled from what the horror story was now claiming about her, her life, her past. She didn't accept it. She stepped out of the trailer. She needed air, but she wasn't alone. A cultist stared at her from behind a deer mask. She drew her weapon, shouted, ran after him. Saga was beginning to see why Casey disliked the woods so much. They felt oppressive here. Too many places to hide. The distorted carnival music drifting from the amusement park ahead did not help. What the Koskalis had said about her living in Watery with Logan unsettled her. For the horror story to involve her was one thing, but involving her daughter was crossing a line. Something darted across the path ahead, too fast to see. Saga drew her weapon. Her eyes searched the woods. A noise overhead. Saga swiveled to look. A local. A man on the ridge above her. No, not a man. A monster with a hatchet in each hand. It shouted down at her. Hunting season was a bust! What had kept Watery afloat all these years? A century, if not more. The locals knew the answer. Grit. Or as they put it in the language of their Finnish forefathers, sisu. These days, sisu was needed more than ever. The town was fading. It never quite recovered from the lumber mill shutting its doors. Now the fishing was drying up as well. Most people had left to find jobs in other towns. Only the most tenacious stubbornly remained. Dug in. Parasites in the body of a terminal patient. Sisu. Some people tried to resuscitate the town. The Koskela brothers double-handedly warded off the impending darkness with their ventures. Coffee World brought tourists, money, and jobs. Coffee-themed fun for all ages. The Kalevala Knights Motorcycle Club built parade floats. The bikers repaired vehicles and volunteered locally. But it wouldn't be enough. Watering needed a miracle. The end of the road was in sight. It was coming fast.
Well, that's gonna do it for part 3 of Alan Wake 2. Hit the like, hit the subscribe, hit the notification bell. We know I go live. I'll be doing part 4 tonight when I get home from work. Have a great night. Peace.